Well, my name's Eli. My full name's Elijah Kislevitz. I'm originally from the US, from the Northeast. I'm a Jersey, New York dude, East Coast. I've been in region here in Asia for going on about 27 years. The majority of my time has been in mainland China. I was there for about 17 years, from Yunnan to Beijing to Shanghai. 3 years in Hong Kong, and then I've been here in Singapore for going on 10 years, which has been great. Most of my time here is, my background's in marketing. I've been very fortunate to work with some incredible brands over the years. I started off in distribution. From distribution, I worked with a brand called Skull Candy when headphones were the thing. Did that for mainland China, opening up offices and starting teams. After that, I had a great opportunity to move to Hong Kong and work with the Kering Group. With the Kering Group, I was working primarily with Volcom. Again, killer brand, really in tune with the youth audience. Snow skate surf, it was a dream job, and working with incredibly creative and awesome people. And I had a 10-year stint now down here in Singapore and Southeast Asia and APAC with Vans, which has also been an amazing journey, and leading the marketing teams and the initiatives for Asia. Over the years, obviously, we've gone from very traditional marketing and traditional ways of going about and doing business. And I had a thought the other day, because they asked, why do you want to, what prompted you to take this course? And I remember when I was in high school, middle school or high school, and they just started rolling out classes as kids for Yahoo and search engines. And to me, and to all of us kids, was like, what do you mean we have to prompt things in it? What's a search engine? And that was back then. And I think of how that's evolved, but not just evolved, really everything about AI and how it is becoming more and more ingrained, not just in what we see, but what we do. How fast it's happening is absolutely mind-boggling. Every single day, we've gotten used to it, but it's not a normal thing. There's advancements every single day, from finance to F&B to everything. And I realized that in my team structures, I had younger people on these teams who were so dialed in what they were doing, and they were creating things so fast that I was the one getting left behind. And I realized that it's not necessarily that I will use these tools on a daily basis to create, but the better understanding that I have of it, the better understanding I'll have of what my teams are up against, and that would allow me to engage with them, forecast for them, and just come up with bigger ideas that are more, there's more synergy in them. So that was one key thing to taking this class. And the other one, to be honest, is I'm kind of hitting that age where I realize that if I don't keep up and I don't understand how to better utilize these tools, then I'll get left behind. And to be honest, I don't want to get left behind. I have been using AI for the past, I'd say, year or two, more and more, and I've been frustrated with it. And I realize that, like a language, I haven't been speaking to it properly. I haven't been getting what I want back from it. It's like speaking to your kids. So for me, coming into it, the really big one, to be quite honest, was day one, was the prompts. Prompt engineering and prompt reverse engineering. And that to me was a game changer. That first key one was like, aha, okay, I've been doing this literally like a 5-year-old. So that one, as soon as I learned how to do it properly, was really a big aha moment. Then a few of the other tools, to be honest. Google Notebook for me was a big one. I mean, anybody who works in corporate, but the amount of corporate jargon in there is 70%, and the real meat of the conversations and topics is 30. So to be able to take, whether it's a deck or just a word salad worth of documents, put it in there and come out with a nice surmised one paragraph, yeah, that again that was great for me. That was a really cool one. And then the last one, which for me was more of a personal favorite, but also I'm a little bit worried that's going to be a black hole, was I think it was Sona, where you can basically create your own music, but without creating music. Here's an idea. Yesterday I was sad, the weather was bad, and I feel I had been had. 3 lines, and before I knew it was like the coolest blues song ever. The music needed a little bit of work, but that was like, whoa, I couldn't write those lyrics. So those 3 for me yesterday were super cool and worth it. Oh, 8.5/9. The rationale of why is and I know it's not maybe a realistic expectation, because there are 12 to 15 people in the class. I feel that in the very beginning of the class, the instructor, Momo, who's been awesome, really, really nice, engaging, patient. Everybody is from, they're from a different age group, they're from a different industry. So everyone, when he asked us, everybody introduced, why are you taking this course? What are you worried about? What are you excited about? What was interesting is some people straight up said, I'm worried about losing my job. Some people said, I wanted to learn more. Some people said, I'm curious. I know for myself that one of the things that I wanted to bring forward was every single day, at least in our line of work, was we build decks, we'll build decks, right? And more when you see decks, people, and you're sitting in a room of 15 people, you don't want to see a book in a slide. No one's going to read it. What they want is key message. You get them with that, and then the speaker speaks to that presentation. You know, it's really now on the speaker to sell that concept instead of that. And I've been realizing more and more that my slides just aren't impactful enough. My content's good, but it's too much. And I was really hoping, from my own perspective, to better my ability to take a bigger idea, consolidate it, and then be able to put it in a way that is eye-catching, engaging, and I could really bring to life. That's just for me. So if there was the ability in the beginning of the class or before even the course happened to be able to submit 1 or 2 key wants, it would be great if I could learn X. And if there was the opportunity for, or the reality that a bunch of people in that course actually had overlapping needs and wants, say 10 to 15% of the time of the class, maybe towards the end last day, could meet those specific, call it asks or hopes. That would be the only thing that I would say would make this course better. Aside from that, the course has been fantastic.